welcome to the channel. My name is Count Saberwolf. Today we're going to be reacting to some Fleekazoid. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the like button, leave a comment, and let's get into this react, shall we? Okay, did Geoff save gaming? Let's check this out, shall we? Austin Powers? Oh gosh, what the heck was that?
Not in Kojima's game, he's still separating more women from their shoes than TSA. But over here,
I show that this early?
golden robo titties, robo jiggle joints. We've got more.
Okay, I guess we're just going
party in Beverly Hills.
off the walls.
Even Geoff's got a dozen waifu games in here paying his rent. Now, any of these games be good? Listen, for right now, they'll at least have 2 redeeming qualities, and that's enough. Now put down
okay,
your 20
I'm hearing you out.
Because it's that time of the year where we get hyped over a bunch of lies. The stupid
Watch Dogs one
fest opened up by showing an awesome game that has heavy metal music, a rotund man doing wheelies, shooting flamethrowers.
What game was this? I need to play this game because this looks amazing.
Downs, gypsies, and best of all, gypsy takedowns. Oh my!
We get gypsy takedowns. Let's go. This is bringing back Stalker 2 vibes all over again.
Jesus, a wave of nostalgia is coming over me, friend. Ooh, tell me, what is this game called? Oh, fuck, it's a Dark Souls game. I haven't been this bamboozled since my last trip to Thailand. But
well, it looks like we may be getting back into Dark Souls games. That looks like one I'm going to have to play. Let's get back to it.
Speaking of big reveals, licensed games are having a second coming, pimps. Straight from the phantom loins of THQ, we're getting Invincible, Deadpool.
THQ? Wait, is THQ back? I know that they're required by Nordic, but are they back now? Are we finally getting back THQ games? Please? Good ones, like the good old days?
Dune, The Expanse, Scott Pilgrim, Game of Thrones, Dexter, but he's James Bond, and all these games mean nothing to me because the Robocock of Justice is getting takedowns. Let me tell you something personal, pimp. Ever since I was a boy, I've wanted to slam a man's head into an industrial vent because he littered. Taeyeon, I've got a chubby the size of Mount Rushmore. You are givers.
Hold on, let me go back. Was that
Mount Rushmore?
Jackie Chan, Keanu, John Cena, and the GOAT. Let's go. That's a perfect picture. I need that as a wallpaper.
Or you are givers. No. Don't tell me that you can't do this to litterers. It's been a while since I've been chubbed up. Let me ride the high. Damn, I lost it. Kojima must be nearby.
Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his games. He pushes the game.
Not the glazing. Not the surreal amounts of glazing.
Medium in bold new directions.
He is the star to my eyes. He is the sun in my moon. Hopefully, he will bear my children.
Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Kojimbus walked out to announce more walking slop, keeping the hype going by showing an absolutely electric 7-minute conversation in a sepia tone room, then left. Then he came.
Was that actually Death Stranding 2, or is that a different game? I haven't played the first one, so I know nothing about it.
Back because he had more to say, because Kojima always has more to say, especially about Kojima. This time it was to announce he has a USB stick of, quote, game ideas. Is that what we're calling it these days? Yeah.
Are we getting a new game? Are we getting a new Silent Hill maybe? Possibly something similar? Kojima? What are these ideas you got? Tell us more.
Sure, buddy. I know what you mean by game ideas. It means the feet scans of every Hollywood actress from the last 20 years. Toronto knows.
Not the feet pics. Come on, Fleek. Not the grippers. Oh, I should not have paused there.
USB,
my bad.
like the holy fucking grail. Domino oregano, Hideo-san. My sweet lover. And we got Wu-Chang, Wu-Tang, Moo-Dang, not to be confused with Mo-Dang, the cute-ass baby hippo.
Mo-Dang. Love Mo-Dang. Especially the chibi clips with Mo-Dang.
Wu-Tang looks like a solid 57% mix. Wu-Tang was just 45 seconds of showing a wall, and Wu-Chang's gonna put me through an unspeakable hell to see some breastises. Story of my life, Jim. The new Bond game keeps stressing every.
There's a new Bond game? When was this announced? Did I miss this?
Aware that this is a reimagining of the character that is their take and completely standalone. Does that mean this Sheen won't be making a reappearance?
Man talk.
Please let me know. I'm trying to shave money for the.
Man, that must have been one powerful hit, because he gripped that arm like he just went and curled 50 pounds.
Organ donor edition of Borderlands 4. Geoff announced Ill, a game where you go around.
Did that just say $129.99 for the Super Deluxe Edition? Holy cow. I did not see the price for that. That is insane. Are you going to get the Borderlands 4 Super Deluxe Edition? Let me know in the comments.
4. Geoff announced Ill, a game where you go around shooting limp dick zombies and punch.
Okay, that was awesome. What is that? That is the coolest thing I've seen recently in video games. I know it's very simple, but look at the design of that. Just straight and bam. Headshot. Just walking it off like nothing even happened.
Zombies and punt kicking the cast of Rugrats. And before you ask,
Rugrats.
Yes, I will
Not Tommy.
punt kick that baby. I'll punt kick his ass back into the womb.
Ooh.
Speaking of silly little baby games,
9 out of 10. Missed the barrels on the left.
Announced a new racist called Hatsune Miku. I have no clue who this
Hatsune Miku's going into Sonic games? What have I been missing out? I've been living under a rock.
is, but I'm sure it's a big improvement over the last Sega racing game that featured famous NASCAR crasher Danica Patrick. And as long as we're talking about crashes, Mind's Eye also paid Geoff's ransom demands to be here.
Are people still talking about Mind's Eye? I know that this was kind of a big flop in terms of gameplay wise, because they didn't really put out any trailers or anything marketing wise. Was it really that bad?
Let me tell you a little something about Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye is so
please
good
tell us.
that before release, the suits were running from it like the booba.
GTA-like mindset. Mind's Eye developer loses top executives ahead of launch. Oh. 2 executives have left behind. Build a Rocket Boy just a week before the launch of the GTA-like game Mind's Eye. That's not good.
Sonic Plague. They were afraid of how good this game was and how much money they'd make. One of the devs even said that this game anticipates the future. If that's the case, the future is looking very inbred. Mafia heard everyone's complaints about Mafia 3 not being a Mafia game, so they made Mafia 4 an Uncharted game. Silent Hill is getting not 1 but 2 more games.
We're getting 2 Silent Hill games? Let's go. I really need to go back and play the Silent Hill games because it's been a while. That is great news.
Nice. Congrats. Happy for you. Let's go check back in on the dickheads that own everything I love.
World premiere.
Phil Spencer is hitting that Ozempic. Sorry, no Gears of War ED today, guys. They made a trailer, but...
Why not? Why do we get no Gears of War? People have been waiting for the next Gears of War. I remember the last one, playing with my buddy, and how... I want to say good, but I'm probably glazing it a little bit. It was pretty decent from what I remember, but still, we need a new Gears of War game. Gamers have been waiting. We need a new Gears of War game. Give us what we need.
They couldn't get it up in time. Don't fret though, Gears of War fans. It could be worse. We could be Thief fans. Hey, idiot! How does it feel to have your favorite franchise brought back only for it to be in VR? Not good.
Not the VR. Come on. How could you do that? I've heard about Thief. This was a really good game, apparently, back on the Xbox. Can't believe they only brought it to VR.
Good, right? Yeah, no, I know. I'm a Batman fan. This has happened to me twice. One more time, and who's to fucking say what all?
Let's not talk about the Batman series right now, Fleek. It's too soon.
Also getting another game in VR, specifically on the Zuckerberg honeypot device that buys exclusivity for almost every VR game. And I speak for everyone when I say, I'm not letting that lizard man see inside my goon cave. Don't worry your pretty little heads about it, Valve Index fans. Go back to playing Half-Life Alyx for the 50th time. I got you. Go beat your saber again. I got you. I don't care how many gold chains he wears, swapping from business to I'm not spying on you cat.
I've never seen this photo of Mark. This is a very different look for him.
Casual ain't fooling me, Buster. I don't care if you put on Flavor Flav's clock.
Holy cow. How big was that clock you got, Flavor Flav? And is your neck okay? Like, are your shoulders all right from that much weight? That looks heavy as heck.
The Spank Citadel is for Gabe's eyes only, bitch. Speaking.
We all praise Gabe and
Of which, Gabe Newell showed up to the Summer Game Fest to announce that he has a super yacht, showing illiterate kids everywhere that you don't need to be able to count to 3 in order to afford a yacht. Sorry, super yacht. Thank you, Gabe Newell. Very inspiring. Alright, let's bang out some hardcore, detailed analysis real quick. Friend slop, friend slop, friend slop, friend slop. People say if Left 4 Dead came out today, we'd call it friend slop. Damn right I would. Hell, I'd go even further than that. Hide and seek is the original friend slop. Marriage, friend slop. Nuance is for people with PhDs. I wrote this script with a crayon. Let's get back to what matters. This game had an ass so fat it had this guy dancing. I got 20 ads for the new Switch. Shout out to everyone that won the Switch 2 giveaways, by the way. Metal Gear Solid Delta looks...
What the heck is this, Fleek? What mods did you put in for this one?
Great.
This,
looks
I
great.
Look like Peace Walker a little bit.
Stranger Than Heaven looks fantastic.
Could have been Snake Eater.
RDG's actually got to make new assets for this one. It's good to see they're re-releasing BioShock Infinite without all the escort missions. Scum
and he's gone.
Shit on the showcase. And speaking of which, Ninja Gaiden 4 looks like a piece of art. Nothing but absolute art. I think the price is a little steep at $1,000.
Who is online trying to get this for $1,000 pre-order?
But they
That's
gotta
wild.
get you to hop on Game Pass somehow, and when did a little extortion ever hurt anyone? Resident Evil Requiem was announced. Now I just need you to watch something for me. For the audio listeners, what we're watching here is Raccoon City getting leveled by the force of 1,000 fucking suns. Think
Isn't this Resident Evil 2 or is this Resident Evil 3?
the highest budget live leak you've ever seen. Now, as that guy, that Ford Bronco, and that Quiznos gets consumed by the fiery wrath of God's mistakes, tell me, do you think anything in this city is left? No, right? Wrong. Every building is still standing. Hell, I think I see a Margaritaville is still
Yep, I see the Margaritaville. It's just down over there, just next to the Quiznos.
open. Shit, is that a McDonald's over there? Hey, you want to
Oh, damn, I missed
Big
McDonald's
Mac?
too.
Jokes aside, I'm glad we retconned the nuclear bomb to a little oopsie daisy. After getting chokeslammed by the vampire with the massive mommy milkers, I'll tell
I remember the internet going crazy once they saw her.
you this much. I am excited to finally be able to play a Resident Evil game again with both hands on the controller. Then over in the PlayStation showcase,
Damn it,
lately,
Fleek.
they've been eating more ass than Dawes eating cheeseburgers. Fucking Daw, he's the only
Not
guy more
Daw.
allergic to green than Sony. First it was Concord, then Marathon, then the Swamp.
Sony has just been back to back to back with just doing the wrong. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, what did I say? Sony? I meant Bungie. My bad. They're over there doing wrong by artists, and just don't understand what they're doing over there. It shouldn't be that difficult to pay artists, commission people for actually doing work. Don't just steal things.
Thing.
I'm gonna be a dad.
The fuck's it got to do with me? I don't give a fuck.
The hell she means she gonna be a dad? You're gonna be a dad. What the hell? What did I miss in this show? I have not watched the show at all, but what is going on in this show?
But finally, PlayStation's announced that they want to make money again. So inspired by their muse, Stellar Yams, they said, bam! Marvel minus Capcom with a big budget store. Bam! Hey, remember when the French said
Stellar Blade popping off was probably one of the best things to happen for them in the past few months, because everybody has just been talking about Stellar Blade, and just more than just for the obvious reasons.
croissant, 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 ho ho. Well, Team Ninja just announced that Neo 3 will be mixing ninjas and samurais into one character. They've done what no other Frenchman has done before. They didn't surrender and they achieved victory. Wouldn't you know it, all Ubisoft was missing was something called a single button press. Have you heard of this? And you already know Neo 3's gonna have a big budget because Neo 2 had a massive budget. Have you all forgotten?
I've never played Neo 2, but you know what? Already from that little snippet that we just saw, just from this alone, this looks tons better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. So I'm definitely going to be playing this down the road.
Have a big budget because Neo 2 had a massive budget. Have you all forgotten that tall lady with those voluptuous curves, that wild, untamed bush, and those fine Edo-era Japanese oak railings with golden fixtures?
Holy cow, this looks crazy. Look at the design on these. You got the teeth just above for the eyeball. Got the main eye here. The design and detail is incredible.
golden fixtures? Whoa, I'd stick my couch in her living room. This house is this man's wife, by the way. Now let's bring it back over to bootleg Bethesda.
When it comes to growing
What do you mean that it's his wife? Are you telling me he's banging the house? Okay.
new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other.
I still can't go left. The Outer Worlds heard my complaints about having to strap 2 rounds of 9mm together to make 12 gauge and fixed it by making my knees pop when I stand up.
I'm just gonna hear you.
Better idea.
Ooh, that sounded like my knees in the morning after getting out of bed. Ouch. That was not a pleasant crack. Hopefully they did fix the weapon ammo situation, because Outer Worlds 1 was great, but the ammo situation was kind of annoying.
Yeah. I'm dummy thick and the clap on my ass cheeks alerts the guards. Thoughts? No takers? Alright, I mean, I don't gotta tell you guys what happened.
Hey, nobody can stop Thunderclap Cheek Fleekazoid when he comes barreling through the office, okay? Sometimes you just gotta hear the thunder.
Happened the last time an artist got rejected, but you know what? Hey, you take that chance, right? At least the game's not $80 goddamn dollars.
And you lost me. $80? Outer Worlds 2. They better have fixed the ammo. There better be a whole bunch of new things in it. Like, you can't get away with this. Come on, Obsidian. Don't do us like this, please. Can't keep losing like this.
Sorry, Grandpa, I gotta shut off your life support. The Outer Worlds 2 is coming out. $80!
Rip to Grandpa.
Your goddamn Port Royale burnout notch Lucky Brand tees? Retard was right about you lot. Tony Hawk's getting Michelangelo. I mean, not to overreact, because I'm not really a big overreactor, but wow, that's pretty neat. Todd Howard didn't make it to the event because his car broke down on the way there. State of Decay is in a state of delay. And finally, Fable didn't make an appearance tonight, and for that, I'm thankful.
Are they going to redo Fable? I know there was a lot of backlash for that game. Well, not a lot of it, but a good amount of backlash for different reasons. I wonder if they're going back and reworking on it, or if they're doubling down on it.
If I missed your favorite game announcement here tonight, no, it wasn't an accident. I just hate that game, and you should take it very personally. Make sure you let me know about it on every social media platform, especially Twitter. And while you're at it, mark down on your calendar that the Fleek Award Game Show SummerSlam is coming June 28th.
We get the Fleek SummerSlam back. Let's go. Finally, I've waited all year for this.
At 7 p.m. EST, come see Naughty Dog Stellar Blade take on the real Stellar Blade. Come see Flom and Jesus Christ take on Nintendo and Satan.
I've definitely got to be watching this.
Find out yourself. June 28th at 7 p.m. EST. You know who's going to win UFC 317? You, because you won't be watching it. You'll be watching the Fleek SummerSlam. See you there.
Thank you so much for making it to this part of the video. If you liked what you saw, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down below, leave a comment, and I will see you all for the next video.